Alright guys, welcome back to Diavel TV. Here we are with episode 3 of our WWE 2K25 MyGM playthrough. So as you can see, let's just jump right in. We are currently sitting in third place. Our arch nemesis, Shawn Michaels, is currently sitting in first place, only beating us by about 11,000 fans. So this is definitely doable. We can definitely come back from this. Ava sitting in second, us in third, and Mr. Fuji is sitting comfortably down there in last place. So let's jump right back in. And just so you guys know, I'm only going to take these episodes probably to the next PLE. I don't want to keep making these videos an hour long. So I'll try to be a little bit quicker with it. So each episode will be 5 cumulative weeks going forward, meaning we should have maybe 5 or 6 total episodes in this series, and then we'll take it from there and see where we're at. Okay, so let's jump right back in and see where we left off last time. Okay, so we promised Alexa a rematch with Jade. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have swore I said no to that. But okay, we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to break that promise. Braun Breaker demanded that he win his next match. We'll see about that. Our commissioner goal for the week, schedule a run-in. Okay, that's it. And an injury rehab 3 card. That will be massive because if you guys remember, from our last Cross-Brand PLE, we picked up an unfortunate injury. Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, injured for 8 weeks, so 2 total months. And as our brand champion, that is less than ideal. Okay, that is very much less than ideal. So it seems like we actually have some decisions to make for the Ring XP. So Braun has a new perk available. So basic morale, this superstar loses less morale from being injured. This superstar gains +1 popularity when participating in matches. Okay, let's do basic popularity because that will shoot him up the leaderboards in terms of our overall popularity. I want Braun in our main event picture, so that'll come in handy. And I don't have any others, but yeah. The large takeaway from the last episode was Roman's injury, so we need to figure out how to maneuver this kind of without him for the time being. Not many options to kind of make that sting a little bit less, but we'll make do, and we'll see what we can do in his absence. So I'm actually going to pick this up. I'm going to pick them all up as I see them to kind of piece together his recovery. Roman's recovery time will be reduced by 1 week, so 7 weeks instead of 8. That still sucks, but stings just a little bit less. So we have 2 assets. We can upgrade another logistic before we kick this off. I think show quality. So these pretty much all seem the same. Show quality, show cost compensation, show quality fans gained, and show quality network deal payout. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade the road crew and get that to level 2. Okay, so that should help immediately. Now let's try and book our show, but keep in mind these promises. Alexa, a rematch with Jade. We can probably do that right now. Hopefully they have good, decent staminas. 59 and 57. Okay, we can do that. Now I don't want to do this because Jade's morale is already kind of low, but since somehow I promised Alexa a GM run-in, I don't want to lose Alexa, and maybe there's something that I can do down the road to kind of fix Jade's morale. So I'm going to do that GM run-in just to make sure that gets satisfied. I want maybe something that, no, Ambulance match. No, I don't want anybody being injured. Steel cage. Okay, we're at a level 2 rivalry. So that's pretty good. 50% injury chance. No. Because I feel like we're gonna lose some match quality with the GM run-in. Let's make this an Extreme Rules. Oh, okay. I mean, Extreme Rules is no DQ, but okay. Now let's see what else. So we can definitely do a Cody Logan blow-off at the next Go Home show, or possibly at the Cross-Brand PLE itself. I don't know exactly what I want to do with that, but I do know in the next week or two I do want Cody and Logan to be at a level 4 rivalry. However, the staminas for these two are not ideal. They are pretty low. Now, Logan is off. I did give him a week off at the health spa, so we cannot book him. And then obviously Roman is injured, and we're scrambling, trying to figure out how we're going to replace him. And also, another detriment here is that leaves Braun Breaker with a rivalry with Roman Reigns, where he can't participate for at least the next 7 weeks. But as of next week, though, since we will schedule a run-in and satisfy this in some place on the card, we will get an injury rehab 3, so that will only knock him out for a month. So we'll be able to jerry-rig this, hopefully, and make Roman's departure a little bit less painful. So let's go ahead and see what we can do and schedule a run-in to satisfy the commissioner goal. We can do a Luke Gallows and Solo, because they're incredibly high stamina. This isn't going to be our run-in match, but this is definitely going to be our opener, because I can make this a pretty damn good match. I'm going to actually make this a backstage brawl for the fan gain and then the popularity increase. They definitely have the stamina, both of them, to satisfy that match, and they are relatively low popularity, so we can work on that. Let's get that going, put that first. Let's get a tag match going. How are the female tag staminas? Pretty good. Okay, so we can definitely do a tag match for the tag team titles. And then I will book a, let's see, Cody. I might have Cody cut a promo just because I don't want to use him with that low stamina. Braun, I want to get into match cards to get his popularity up, so then once Roman comes back, they can basically hit the ground running and pick up where they left off. So let's actually book a Fatal 4-Way, get some of these guys left out actually on the card. So we'll do Braun versus Wes, and then I need to leave someone off that can do a run-in. Versus Wes versus Trick versus Carmelo. That wouldn't make sense because they're the tag champs with each other. Okay, how can I play this? Alright, so definitely Trick and Oba. And then, okay, I mean, they're feuding with each other. We can put Carmelo. Okay, yeah, we'll put Carmelo in, and then we'll do the run-in. Wes on Carmelo, and then hopefully added bonus is we might get a rivalry out of this. Okay. Okay, let's do that, and that should satisfy our commissioner goal. And I will be okay. These two promises will be fulfilled with the GM interference. Okay, and then Braun wants to win his next match. So honestly, I think I want to keep Braun. I want to keep his morale up. I don't know how these next few weeks are going to go without Roman here. So I want to keep his morale up because I definitely want to keep him. So I'm actually going to use a fixed match card, and I'm going to give it to Braun to make sure that he wins this next this next match that he's in. So let's go ahead and book some promos. Are there any callouts that we can do? No, not really. So I'm actually just going to self-promo the remaining 3 that we have to get their popularities up. Okay. Okay, this looks good. I have a very inkling suspicion that the opener will be, or the first mid card will be better than the opener, but that's just a risk I'm gonna have to take. So let's go ahead and book this $86,500 show, and let's see what happens here. All right, Luke Gallows solo Sokoa backstage brawl, level 3 rivalry, so this should be a good one. Only a 3-star, okay, but they do get up to a level 4. But I envision our first mid card will be better than that, at least a 3.5. So our drama curve might be a little wonky this week, but hopefully it's not too much of a negative. 3 popularity increase for Cody. Kalani and Gigi versus JC and Cora for the titles. Kalani and Gigi take those titles back. 2.5 stars. Okay, so honestly that didn't do as good as I thought it would, but in the context of the show, I can't be too upset with that. Alba Fire, a 3 popularity increase, and then our fatal 4-way that Braun will win, but we do have a run-in. Okay, Braun wins, 1.5 star, nothing rivalry related, which sucks, but that's okay. I really only wanted that injury rehab card for Roman, so oh well. Charlotte, 3 popularity increase, and then our main event where I am actually going to be interfering. I don't have high hopes for this, but let's see. Jade Cargill, Alexa Bliss for the title. Alexa wins, takes that title, 4-star match, and that rivalry goes to a level 3. Okay. I'm going to be interested to see what Jade has to say after this. She's probably going to rip me a new one, and I fully deserve that, so we'll see. NXT Mutiny, okay, simulate. Oh no, I want to simulate the whole thing. I don't care about your individual matches, so we're going to simulate that entire show. Alright, okay, simulate. And simulate. Okay, so honestly not bad in relation to all of the other brands. WCW and our arch nemesis Shawn, they won the opener, but they lost the main event, and they had a 1-star first mid-card match and a 2-star second mid-card match, so they didn't do too great. So hopefully we could usurp them in the rankings, or at least kind of close that gap. So let's see where we stood. Plus 34,000 fans, that's okay. And we lost 11 grand. Okay, that's okay. 25,000 for Mutiny. 34,000 for NXT. And 19,000 for WCW. That is what I'm talking about. Okay? You mess with the bull, you get the horn, Shawn Michaels. This is what I'm talking about. This is just a catalyst of what's to come. Okay, you are going down, and you are going to finish this season 4th in the rankings, because I am going to absolutely pummel you with cards, and you are not going to be able to get anything going. Okay, that I can promise you, and you can take me to the bank on that. This was initially a MyGM series. Now this is just a kill Shawn Michaels and destroy WCW series. All right, I am that vengeful. Okay, it is a vendetta at this point. Okay, you mess with the wrong GM. All right. So we got that injury rehab card. We're going to play that right away on Roman to make sure that he sheds weeks off that injury. We got a backstage brawler card. Okay, we completed the seasonal challenge. All right, a randomly booked backstage brawl match on your show will receive a higher than normal rating. Okay. I actually do book those, so that will come in handy. So Shawn is still in first, but I have come into second place, and we are trailing Shawn by about 11,000 fans. And for the first time this season, we are not number 1 in the budget. So going forward, we will have to keep an eye on that, because I don't want to get it too low. So let's go into week 7 in Sunrise, Florida. Alexa Bliss, good that you didn't screw me on that promise. Keep this up and I'll probably stay on SmackDown. Have to say, you really look out for your talent here at SmackDown. Debatable, but I'm glad you feel that way. Jade Cargill, did I do something to make you upset? I'm just wondering why you'd intentionally help Bliss out during our match and not give me the heads up. Yeah, Jade, that's my fault. Okay, I completely apologize for that. I'm going to give you a rematch to kind of to hopefully make up for that because, yeah, I'm not proud of that one, but it had to be done. So no active promises. Rest our male tag team champions for a limited stock card. Double the price of their power cards in the store next week. Select an opposing brand. We'll see. I'll satisfy it if I can, but I am not optimistic. I only have one asset. I can't upgrade really anything right now. Power cards. Okay, we're going to use this injury rehab card on Roman. Now let's see where Roman stands. Okay, so he's now down to 3 weeks out for the injury, so he should be back at the next pay-per-view. All right, so if we are able to get Braun in a call-out promo, we can keep this rivalry going a little bit and keep it interesting for the fans. So then once that cross-brand rolls around, we can do a Braun Roman blow-off match in our one mid-card and hopefully get a quality match, a title match at that, and then blow off that rivalry so that I can kind of reassess the rivalry dynamic on the brand. So that's what I'm going to do. So Roman's 8-week injury turned into not being as serious as initially thought, so that's good. That is good. So let's go ahead and book this. I have a feeling I'm going to be hurting on stamina for a lot of people. So we'll basically just have to throw together something. It might not be the best show, but we'll do the best that we can. So let's do a Kalani versus JC Jane. Yeah, that could be a normal match, one of the mid-card matches. Maybe that'll start a rivalry, who knows? We will see. Our main event, well, let me just double check and make sure I have people that actually participate. Okay, this is a level 4 rivalry as it stands, okay, but it is not stale. You can see by there not being a is stale text underneath the rivalry bar up there. So I am going to once again put Solo and Luke into a match together. This could potentially be our main event, but we'll see how the rest of the card shakes up. It's going to be... Do I want to do another backstage brawl? Probably not, because I don't want to keep losing money. So let's just do something like a falls count anywhere. Okay, that's a good quality boost at the maximum level. So you can see right here, right there. So that will be worth the 10 grand. And if I put this on the main event, that should give a star increase to the match type. So let's do that. Are we able to run? Okay, no, we can't do a tag title for the women because Kaylani is already in a match. But can I run a random women's tag? Charlotte and Gigi. Okay, we could do that versus Alba and Cora. Okay, now obviously this has no rivalry implications currently. This is, what I would just say is a throwaway match to get these ladies on the card, just so that they don't rot away at the bottom of the roster. So I'm okay with that. And then next, I really want to get a Wes and Carmelo rivalry off the ground here. So I'm going to put them against each other. Or should I do a tag to try and get that rivalry to a level 4? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the tag match. So Carmelo and Oba, because they're currently all sitting at good staminas. And I do, again, want to get this rivalry to a level 4 because this would be a good, a good match to have on either the Go Home show or the actual PLE itself. So let's do that. We're going to keep that a normal. It should be good enough as our opener to satisfy the drama curve. Our mid-card matches are meh, they're whatever. So I'm not expecting huge things from them. and then that main event should be banger too. So let's do actually a call out. So let's get Logan in there to do something, because he hasn't done much recently because of that stamina level. Let's do another call out. Okay, Braun Breaker, get him on the card. Call out Roman. And then let's try and even out these popularities between Alexa and Jade, and then let's do a self promo for Jade. So that works for me. I don't need another fixed match card currently, but okay, so I do have a Get Schooled card, okay, for 30 free ring XP. Let's use that and see who could most benefit from this. So again, my eyes are drawn to Braun and Logan, mainly due to the fact that these are guys that I want in my main card, like main event scene, probably throughout the life of the series here. So Logan's level 9, Braun's level 10, almost level 11. Let's see if we can get him closer to 15 so we can get him a new perk, and then obviously that will lead to better match ratings in his rivalry with Roman. So let's go ahead and use that on Braun. Okay, brought him up to a level 13 in ring, so not bad. Anybody I can use my health spa card on? So Cody doesn't have a place on the card, and I want his stamina to be pretty high, so I'm going to use it on him just because I have it. And then him and Logan can hopefully have something big at the go home show or the PLE. Okay, so let's go ahead and book this. Show cost 18,500. Now that's more like it. Hopefully we are in the green with our budget this week, but let's see. So our first match, our tag team titles, Trick and Wes versus Oba and Carmelo. Trick and Wes retain. That's awesome. 3.5 star match, and that rivalry grows to a level 4. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, so call out, that rivalry grows to level 4. That's great. Our random tag team, again, this was basically just to get the women on the card. I'm not expecting big things from this, but 2.5, okay, I can live with that. No rivalries come out of that. That's good. I think they're all in their own individual rivalries, and this is just a match that was randomly thrown together. So again, 2.5 stars I can live with. Call out Braun and Roman. Roman is in a hospital room while Braun calls him out on live TV. So Roman's probably a little bit butthurt about that. So naturally that rivalry will grow from level 2 to level 3. So that's good. Maybe we can do that one more time and hopefully get that rivalry to a level 4. Now our second made card, Kaylani versus JC Jane. Now this is something I hope a rivalry stems from. So Kaylani picks it up. 1.5 star disappointing match, that's okay, but that rivalry does start. So Kaylani Jordan and JC Jane are now in a rivalry. Jade Cargill, wow, with a 4 popularity increase, good for her. And then our Falls Count Anywhere main event between Solo and Luke. Luke picks up the dub. That is a 4-star match. Love to see that. Okay, so that was, again, remember, that was already a 4-star rivalry, so nothing could happen there even if we wanted it to. So that was a 4-star match. That's great. I'll take that any day of the week. And then we should have gained some popularity for them as well as fans because of the match type. All right, so Axiom back in the main event of NXT Mutiny. Surprise, surprise. Simulate. All right, Simulate over at NXT, and then our arch nemesis at WCW. What do they got going on? Not a whole hell of a lot. Actually, wow. Check this out. They have 3 Extreme Rules matches booked and 1 Iron Man match booked. This is going to be an expensive show for them. So so Shawn over there is probably shaking in his cowboy boots, knowing that we're coming for him. So he's going absolutely balls to the wall to try to buffer his lead currently because he knows we're coming. So that'll be interesting to see how they did there. Okay, so WCW, they did okay. Okay, NXT did okay. I mean, everyone pretty much did okay. Nobody really jumped off the charts here. Drama curve good for everybody. So let's see how many fans we got. We got a note. Alba Fire and Cora Jade work really well together as a tag team. All right, so future note, if we need another tag team group to throw into our tag team division. We can put Alba and Cora into there. So we gained 23,000 fans and gained $56,000. Honestly, could have been better. Mutiny, 27,000. How the hell does that happen? NXT, 33,000. Oh my goodness. WCW, 36,000. But they lost money. Okay. Don't really understand how we lost that week in the fashion that we did, but that's okay. So Shawn is still in first, Ava in second, us in third, and Mr. Fuji just helplessly down there in dead last. So currently it looks like we are about 20,600 fans away from Shawn, and we're about 9,000 away from Ava. So again, nobody's really pulling away. Everyone's very close-knit, tight together. So we have plenty of time to turn this around. Obafemi says, look, Williams has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up with for a change? Possibly. What week are we in? We are in week 8. Okay, you have decent stamina. I can probably get you in a random filler match or a fatal 4-way with somebody who's not Trick Williams. So, okay, get your morale up a little bit. Oh, hi Elizabeth. Listen, I'm sick of working for Shawn at NXT. I'm more than happy to ditch my contract and come work at SmackDown. $129,000, and I'll sign with SmackDown until the end of the season, starting next week. If this was somebody from any other brand other than WCW and Shawn Michaels, because of the current state of our budget, I probably, most likely, 100% would have said no. But this is Shawn Michaels' golden boy, most likely. This is Finn Balor. The opportunity to steal him from Shawn, I don't care how much it costs. I'm doing it. See you next week, Finn. Okay. All right. So our next week so we do have a promise made to Obafemi that his next fight wouldn't be against Trick. That's doable. Have at least one backstage brawl for a pre-match physio. Okay. All right. Yeah, we can definitely try and do. Oh, and we have a backstage card. I don't know if anybody on the roster currently has the stamina to do that, so that might be difficult. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do Oba against Logan, okay, because again, I still want Cody off the card because, okay, well, he's got 56 stamina. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna have Cody run in on this match and interfere and mess with Logan, okay, because Cody's finally back up to a good stamina level, and then this match will also satisfy that promise I made to Oba about his next match. So kind of a double-edged sword there. I'll take it. Okay, so one thing that does suck is that Roman is losing popularity every week that he is injured. So chances are, when he comes back, he will be in the 60s. And I don't know if there's any way around that. Okay, well, we'll deal with that when it comes. And now, looking at this roster right now, I think I might want to switch this up because Cody and Logan, they're already at a 4-star. So this doesn't need to happen. What does need to happen for rivalry progression, and I know Oba said he doesn't want to face Trick, but that doesn't mean that Trick can't come run out and absolutely destroy him while he's in this match with Logan. And you know what? I'm looking at this now, and I have 2 heels going together, so that can't happen. So instead of Logan, I am going to actually make this Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oba versus Cody non-title match, obviously, and then Trick is going to run in. That will satisfy that promise I made to him. Now, do we have anybody with good enough stamina to do a backstage brawl match? Kaylani and JC, we could do that again. We can run that match back from last week, do a backstage brawl match. It's going to be a non-title that will satisfy the commissioner goal, get us a pre-match physio card, and then we can use this. And not to mention, you also have just the basic show bonus, or the match bonus, of having 10,000 fans and then a 3 superstar popularity increase for both superstars. So all around, I think that's just a bonus. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I am going to confirm this, so that match will get a bonus. That's perfect. Show logistics, so I do have enough assets to do upgrade a show logistic, but again, we have to make sure that I can't afford it at all, because we do have Finn Balor coming to the show next week, stolen from Shawn Michaels. So I want to get Braun in a match, actually. So let's maybe do a triple threat. Do we have... Okay, we could actually do a triple threat. Again, just a random triple threat. No rivalry implications. Mainly just to get, important guys on these cards and get them into matches, get their popularities up, and basically build their characters. And then our last entry, let's do highest stamina is Wesley. So Wesley is going to be the third member of that triple threat match. Oh, backstage brawl is 60,000. No wonder why my show budget, or my show cost currently, is through the freaking roof. All right, well, that might have been a mistake, but we'll see. So Alexa, Charlotte, decent staminas. Oh, okay, no, so actually Alba and Charlotte. Alexa's feuding with Jade. These staminas are higher, Alba and Charlotte. Actually, all their staminas are pretty good. And none of them are at level 4 rivalries. So let's see what happens if I do a fatal 4-way between the 4 of them. Okay, so there's 2 sets of rivalries involved, and we can actually make this a title match. I think I'm gonna do that. This match has the potential to be a banger, an absolute banger. So yeah, absolutely. Fatal 4-way for the women's title to kick off the show. And let's see what we're going on with here. Okay, so I am going to do a call out. We're going to do Cora and Gigi. Actually, who has the best mic skill? Okay, so they're both 2. Both 2, so it doesn't matter. Call out Cora Jade and Gigi Dolan. Can we do another call out, or no, I'm just going to do a self promo. And then let's see, Carmelo Hayes, Luke Gallows. Carmelo has a 3 mic skill. Let's put him on a self promo. Verify our commissioner goal is fulfilled. It is. We will get a pre-match physio card, and then our promise to Oba is fulfilled as well. So again, just to recap, I'm not going to upgrade a logistic this week because we are currently running low on budget because we just stole Finn Balor, the Demon, from Shawn Michaels over at WCW. So let's go ahead and book this. Show cost 70,000. Holy goodness. If we made money this week, that would be an absolute miracle. All right, so I have high hopes for this Fatal 4-Way Women's title match. Alba, Alexa, Charlotte, and Jade. Jade Cargill wins. That is a 3.5-star match. Grows both rivalries. So Bliss Cargill to level 4, and Fire and Flair. That rolls right off the tongue. Fire and Flair to a level 3. So honestly, fantastic idea to do that. That paid off immensely, and that title stays in that feud between Alexa and Jade, which is what I initially wanted, so that's even better. So the Cora Gigi rivalry goes up to level 3. Our random triple threat, not expecting much here. Braun Breaker wins. That is a 1.5-star match. That's okay. Gigi, 2 popularity increased. Obafemi, Cody Rhodes with a Trick Williams run-in. And Obafemi actually wins. Okay, that grows the rivalry. Only a 2-star match. That's okay. Carmelo popularity increased by 2, and then our backstage brawl main event. Don't know how this one's going to do. Their popularities are relatively low, but I did put that power card to kind of boost this match rating. So fingers crossed. Kehlani Jordan versus JC Jane. Kehlani Jordan wins. A 4.5-star match grows the rivalry from level 1 to level 2. We get the 10,000 fan bonus, and then both these superstars gain their +2 or +3 popularity. So that is a win. That is a win all around. I can't be happier with that. Amazing. That should push us over the top. I hope our 2 mid-card failures didn't affect it too much, but that main event really saved us, I think. All right, so we all tied the opener. Okay, we won the main event, and everyone was kind of all over the place for the mid-card. So, all right, let's see how we did. So we gained 34,000 fans, honestly not as many as I was hoping. We did stay in the positive this week, plus $6,500. Not as much as I would have liked, but anything that's in the green at this point I will take. Okay, so 34,000 for us, Mutiny 30,000, NXT 23,000, and then WCW 25,000. So we did win that week pretty handily. So that is good. I'll take that. We should have slid up the standings a little bit. We'll see. No, okay, so we are still in third, but we're only in third by 300 fans. So we're trailing Ava by 300 total fans. That's crazy. We'll jump them next week for sure. And then Mr. Shawn Michaels up there, we're down by 10K. So we definitely have the capability to jump WCW as well as NXT in the coming weeks. Again, this is a very tight race. No one's really standing out as a clear front runner. So we should be in our go-home show, and I'm getting hit with power cards. Triple the cost of all opposing brands matches for next week's show. That's Mr. Fuji, you're getting on my nerves too. Okay, it's very hard to hate you with that smile, but you're playing with fire here. Finn Balor, hi Elizabeth, great to be joining you at SmackDown. I'm raring to go and looking forward to my first match. Good, because you're probably going to be on the card this week. Braun Breaker, I'm clearly the best superstar on SmackDown, and I imagine the crowd might be getting bored of seeing me win so easily. I need a bigger test, one that suits my superior skills. I want to go up against both Luke and Williams this week, and I don't mean in a tag match. I want a triple threat or a fatal 4-way. Okay, so he wants to go against Gallows and Trick. Maybe I can throw Finn in there to get Finn on the card, and this can be one of the random mid-card throwaway matches because Braun doesn't have anything better to do because of Roman still being injured, which should be back next week, right? One more week. Okay, so Roman will be back next week. That's good. We'll definitely be utilizing that. Again, I'm going to pass on upgrading on the logistics right now because, again, we are kind of hurting on the budget. So our main event match, dang, Alexa's popularity dropped significantly. So our main event match, we're going to do Cody and Logan, and we had that power card played against us, so all of our match types are tripled. So we have to keep that into account. Wow, yes, these are all very, very expensive. But let's make that a tables for 15. Now the rest of these are unfortunately going to have to be normal matches. There's nothing we can really do about that, unfortunately. So this is level 1 rivalry. I'll probably put that on a mid card. Well, I want to make that fatal 4-way. So Braun wanted to go up against Luke Gallows. He wanted to go up against Trick Williams. And actually, what are the rivalries looking like? The Luke Gallows feuding with Solo. That's a 4-star. I would have liked to blow that off at this, actually. So instead of putting Finn in there, I'm going to put Solo in that match because I believe, even though this is a fatal 4-way, it will still blow the rivalry off, and then we should be able to get a match bonus for that. So let's do that. Our opener, Do Jade and Alexa. Again, I can't afford to make it anything other than a normal match currently. And then our mid card, Charlotte and Alba one-on-one. Charlotte and Alba one-on-one mid card. Again, can't do anything other than normal matches right now because Mr. Fuji wants to catch these hands. So this is perfectly fine. For go home show, I would have liked to get a little bit more match variety or match type variety, but you can only do so much with what you're given. So let's see what we can do in terms of promo. So I don't have anything immediately for Finn, so we're just gonna do a self promo for him, kind of welcome him to the brand, and we're gonna shit all over Shawn Michaels during that promo. You guys just won't be able to see it, unfortunately. So Wes and Carmelo, I thought they had a rivalry going. If they don't, they're about to. Okay, so I thought they had a one-on-one rivalry going, but they're going to. And then let's just get everybody on this card and do self promos for Oba and Wes. That should be good for us. I hope the lack of specialty matches doesn't suck too bad for us, but fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and book this and see how we shape up with the other brands. So our first match, our opener, Jade Cargill and Alexa Bliss for the titles. And Alexa gets that title back. 4-star rivalry blow-off. I'll take it. Okay. Finn, 2 popularity increase. The women's tag team titles on the line. And JC and Cora actually win. Nothing happens with that rivalry. That's okay. That just means we can keep this tag team rivalry going even longer, possibly even up to the next PLE. So that's good. Let's do our call out. Okay, that does start a rivalry. That's good. Mid-card match, Alba and Charlotte, non-title match. Alba wins, and that is a 3.5-star match. Blows that rivalry off. I was hoping for at least 4-star, but that's okay. Oba with 1 popularity increase, and then our random fatal 4-way. This satisfies the promise that I made to Braun, and this hopefully will blow off the Luke Solo rivalry. So big hopes. That is not ideal at all. 2.5-star match. That rivalry is over. I was kind of anticipating or hoping for at least a bigger payoff for that rivalry, as it was our first 4-star rivalry in this series. But what are you going to do? On to bigger and better things for both of those gentlemen. And then our main event after the Wesley 1 popularity increase is Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. All right, U.S. Championship on the line in a tables match. And Cody wins. Okay, so it's a 4.5-star match. Rivalry is now over. Okay, so that was the blow-off match. So now we have to find something new for Cody and Logan to do. That's okay. Honestly, all in all, I like that show. Decent drama curve. Didn't jump off the charts. No match was incredibly insane, but looking at the rest of these cards, I think we did okay. So we won the main event. Okay, we tied the opener with Shawn Michaels, won the first mid card, tied for first with the second mid card, and came in second for the third mid card. So honestly, Gunther's out for 3 weeks for Mutiny. That's gonna suck. And Tonga's out for 5 weeks for Mutiny. That's rough for those guys. Absolutely rough. Any other? Razor's down for 4 weeks. And no injuries for WCW. That's unfortunate. So I think we might have won this week. Plus 58,000 total fans, plus $52,000. 59,000 for Mutiny. How does that work? 52,000 for NXT and 59,000 for... Okay, so we pretty much all gained around the same amount of fans. We're down now by 700 to Ava and about, I'd say, 3,000 to Shawn. Okay, so again, we're right in the race. No one's clearly first. Mr. Foodie's clearly last, I can tell you that much. Okay. Braun Breaker, thanks for the match against Gallows and Williams. I kind of knew they'd have to team up and cheat to deny me my victory, but the crowd could see who the best fighter was. Yeah, it wasn't you because you didn't win. Okay, you wanted that match and you lost, so off with you. Things aren't working out at SmackDown. I'm ready to tear up my contract and move on. I'm not giving you a $100,000 bonus, Roman. You were injured for 8 weeks. What was I supposed to do with you? I did everything I could to get you back earlier. Not gonna happen. Give me one more chance. No? Okay. All right. So that's unfortunate. Roman just left. Roman left the brand. So I think at the start of next episode, we are going to have to look at replacing him. I know we did just get Finn, so that's kind of convenient. So we lost a top heel and we got a heel back. So as much as it stings to lose Roman, it's not too big of a loss. The only crappy thing, actually, no. Finn is a heel, but Roman was a face. So we lost a top face. So I'm going to need to go and try to source another face for this roster, or potentially think about turning somebody face. So we have a new perk for JC. Let's get through this first before we book the PLE. Basic popularity, basic stamina. The superstar loses 2 less stamina when participating in matches. Yeah, absolutely. Stamina is always a thing you have to account for, and something that can get you in trouble very quickly. So the less stamina a superstar exerts, the better. Okay, so we have hit our second cross-brand PLE. The Summerslam opener is going to be a women's fatal 4-way TLC. Okay, so good news is that we can put Charlotte in this match. She's the highest stamina of all of our women thus far. Decently high popularity, and she's tied for first in Ring XP. So we'll put Charlotte in there. Hopefully that's enough to get that. The match reward, the card, chill out. Select an opposing brand. Next week, a random superstar on their roster will have their ring level reduced to 0. Is that for 1 week, or is that a permanent reduction to 0? Because if that's a permanent reduction to 0, that we have to make sure we win this. That's spooky. All right. Let's book our 1 mid-card match. Who do we have a rivalry that we can blow off? Nobody really. Because Roman left, so that kind of screwed over our plan here. Because we were going to go Braun and Roman for the title. So, and it just occurred to me that now our title is vacant. That sucks. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, actually, you know what? We're gonna take a massive L here this week at this cross brand. I can pretty much guarantee you that. We are gonna do a tag team for the titles. Let's do. Their staminas are not the greatest. Branded PLE bonus for an Extreme Rules match. Okay, we can do that. And then let's do a call out for our promo. Okay, so we're going to treat this as Braun getting screwed and Roman just walking away in the middle of their feud. So I am going to immediately turn around now that Cody is no longer feuding with Logan, and we are going to have Cody and Braun feud for that mid-card US Championship title. And then in the next episode, when we try to find a replacement for Roman, we can figure out how we're going to attack our main championship being currently vacant. So we are gonna Braun call out Cody. Cody has the higher mic skill, yes, but I need Cody off this card to get that 12 stamina bonus. So, because we're gonna need him, especially in the interim while we don't have Roman or another top face. Cody is gonna be pretty much worked into the ground. So we need as much stamina for him as we can get. Okay, so that's a pretty decent mid-card match, I would say, with everything that we have available to us, which honestly wasn't much, with Roman completely screwing us over. I swear to God, if he goes to WCW and Shawn Michaels, or NXT, Shawn Michaels, NXT? I don't know. Whatever brand Shawn is managing, if he goes there, I will actually legitimately declare war on Shawn. So our main event is a tag team steel cage. Wow, okay. Who can we put in this match? Can't put Cody. Stamina's too low. You know what? Finn Balor, welcome to SmackDown. Go represent the brand immediately, right away at SummerSlam in a tag team steel cage match. Okay, we are going to put the weight of the world on your shoulders here, sir. So do not let us down. All right, so just confirm we are good to go. Charlotte in the opener, and Finn in the main, and then our women's tag in the mid card. So fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and book this. Show costs only $18,000. So I'm hoping we get a substantial chunk of change after this one. So that will help us upgrade our logistics and potentially find a Roman replacement. So let's go ahead and confirm this. Fingers crossed. Lash Legend Wendy Chu wins the Nevega. Charlotte should have this in the absolute bag. If she doesn't win, I am going to riot. All right, Zelina Vega wins the opener. And pretty much everybody else has their tag titles on the line in the mid-card as well. So let's see how we do. Extreme Rules for the title. JC and Cora retain. That is a 4-star match. That's fantastic. Okay, that rivalry gets off to level 1 immediately. I love to see that. That's exactly what we want, especially with Roman screwing us over. So we tied for first with the mid-card with NXT. Oh, I'm an idiot. We didn't win the main event either. I skipped right past it. I'm sorry, guys. I got into complacency mode. Nakamura's out for 6 weeks. Fraser's out for 6 weeks. Wild's out for 6 weeks. A lot of injuries on this card. Oh my God. Okay, so we didn't win the main event of this one either. That's unfortunate. Finn Balor, sir, you let us down. Okay, but I can see here from the screen that your popularity did go up about 6. So that's great. Shinsuke Nakamura, 96 popularity. He's going to be a megastar, but he is going to be, again, injured for 6 weeks, so that's unfortunate. Let's see how we did in terms of fans and money. 91,000, or basically 92,000 fans and 63,000. 90,000. 136,516. I want them all tested for PEDs immediately. And then WCW with 170,000. Okay, so technically we came in third. All right, and now we are down almost 50,000 from Shawn, but that's okay. Okay, that's okay. We're still right in the thick of things. Okay, once we keep upgrading our logistics, hopefully find a Roman Reigns replacement, I think we'll be okay. Let's just check their rosters and see what they have going on. A lot of injuries for Mr. Fuji. Damian Priest, Fallon Henley, Shotzi. I wonder if I could get someone. Whoa. Rhea is rotting. Rhea is rotting in mutiny. We have to save her. We have to save Rhea. She's way too good to be down there doing absolutely nothing. But who do we give up is the thing. who do we give up where it would actually make sense? Because we have some pretty good rivalries ongoing here. What if... Okay, so I have $400,000. What if I give you $100,000? No. Let's start negotiations. What if I give you $80,000 for Rhea? You're not even using her, man. So you want me to give you Solo and $10,000 for Rhea? I can't do that, unfortunately. Okay, so you know what? Let's revisit this. Let's keep this in our back pocket, because what they're doing to Rhea, Mr. Fuji, what you're doing to Rhea Ripley is criminal, and you should be in jail. So Rhea, mommy, I will come save you at some point. Okay, so now they're trying to flip it around, and now they're going to give me Rhea and $5,000 for Solo. You remember previously it was Solo and $10,000 for just Rhea. So wow, they are really trying to sell her. But again, a lot of work to be done on her. The popularity is in the gutter, because again, she's just not being used, which is unfortunate. Don't worry, Rhea, I will save you at some point. Okay, by all means, come over to SmackDown. Go trade over from NXT Lyra and Thea for Finn Balor. Bro, did he not just leave you? Did he not just leave you? That's going to be an absolute decline. They're trying it again. They're going to offer $44,000 in cash. Still no. Still no. Finn's safe with me. Liv and Raquel for Solo and Jade. That is an 80. No. These trades, man. These are no. Liv and Raquel and $102,000. No, we're in good shape, budget-wise, fan-wise. I don't think we need to make any major changes. So that is gonna... What? And 100... Okay. You give me $1 million and maybe. Otherwise, just leave me alone. You better up your game. A couple more shows like that, and your fans are going to end up being my fans. Your fans clearly have really low expectations for your brand. I had an off night. Yeah, Shawn, again, you're not winning this. You're garbage, you're trash, you're a traitor. Don't get too comfortable in first place. I've had enough crap. Working SmackDown has been a complete joke. The only way to convince me to say is with a $100K bonus. No. Please give me one more chance. Thank you. Something I've been wanting to say for a while, boss. I'm getting a little sick of being a good guy all the time. I do a much better job for you letting the crowd and other superstars know what I really think of them, which ain't much, especially Williams. Trick Williams catching some shade. How about it? No, I am going to keep you face because we have you in a current one-on-one rivalry as well as a tag team rivalry, which I just blew off. Regardless, but I still have plans for you, Wes, as a face, so no can do. I'm afraid we can maybe revisit that down the road. Small decrease to his morale, but I can live with that. Our shake-up card, yoink. Steal a power card from each opponent next week. Honestly, that might be a good one. A+ medical team, superstars who cut promos or sit out a show regain an additional 4 stamina. David and Goliath. Superstars below ring level 20 who win against superstars at or above ring level 20 gain 10 popularity, but the superstars at or above ring level 20 lose morale. So this would be a good one, but I don't think we have too many superstars that are currently above level 20 in ring. This would be a more beneficial card for, say, season 2 or 3. So let's do this A+ medical team because that will be good for recouping people's staminas. So that's good. Let's do that. All right, and that brings us to week 11. Okay, so we are most likely going to cut it there. Again, for the sake of time, we are approaching an hour. So that will do it, guys, for episode 3 of our WWE 2K25 MyGM show, or our series here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video and you would like to see more WWE 2K25 content or more gaming content in general, if I could ask that you leave a like, comment on this video, potentially subscribe if this is something that you would like to see, if you have got invested into this series. All of that is absolutely free, costs you absolutely nothing, okay? But again, always no pressure, okay? Keep that in mind, all right? But do stay tuned to this channel, because upcoming in the next day or two, we will have the kickoff for our WWE 2K25 MyRise series. So I will be showcasing the MyRise series here on the channel as well. And then also upcoming in a couple weeks, we will have a Atomfall playthrough, okay? And that will obviously drop once the game goes live here in a couple weeks, okay? So as always, been a pleasure, guys. See you in the next one.